What is poppin' YouTube? My name is Dallas the Deal, and today we're doing TCGO. It's been months since Dallas the Deal has done TCGO, and I apologize for that. Been focusing on MLPB, on school, on Hearthstone, pretty much anything other than Pokemon TCG Online, but I'm coming back. We're looking at some decks that are in the Worlds format, because I know a lot of you guys might have League Cups coming up, or you might be going to Worlds yourselves. I personally am not, because I had a terrible season, but my new season is starting up this coming Saturday. I guess it already started. I could have gotten points at some other stuff, but I'm going to have back-to-back League Cups coming up, one standard, one expanded, and here's a deck I'm considering running for standard. It's Gardevoir GX. You're playing it for Secret Spring, attach more energy per hand, and do 30 times the number of energy attached to both active Pokemon. It's a great attack. It is a Stage 2. It is a GX, so it is a little bit clunky. We're running a 4-2-3 line. We're also running one Gallade, because it's just a really good attack. We're running DCE, so that should work out just fine. Draw Engine. We're running 2-2 Octillery line, because it just works really well for this deck, and we're going to go into some of the other reasons why. We're running 2 Tapu Lele GX, just find supporters, you know. We're going to find our Bridgets that way. We're going to find Hexes, Lysanders, we're going to find Skylas. We could consider running an Acerola in here, honestly. I don't think that that's really that good because it's a Stage 2 deck, but in order to circumvent evolving twice, we're running 4 Rare Candy, it looks like. I think my IRL deck has 3, and I'm not sure what the what I'm replacing that card with, so we're rolling with 4 right now. I mean, consistency, right? 2 Floatstone. We're running a 3-3 Sycamore N line, 1 Mallow. So Mallow lets you search your deck for 2 cards and put them on top of your deck in any order. We're running that with Octillery so that we can just like draw into exactly what we need. And then our energy line is 4 double, 7 fairy. So running 4 Ultra Ball, 1 Stretcher, 1 Super Rod, 4 Versus Seeker, kind of standard stuff. And this is the last format where, or the last standard format weekend, or like 2 weekends where we're gonna have Versus Seeker legal. So I think that other than that, everything is we're losing Versus Seeker. We're losing Lysander, or no, we're not losing Lysander. Are we losing Lysander? I don't even know if we're losing Lysander. I should know that. I don't think we are. And we're losing Hex Maniac. No, we're not losing Lysander. Breakthrough. We're, Steam Siege, I think, was the last Lysander. I should know these things. Or Ancient Origins. One of the 2. Anyway. No, it's Fate's Collide. What was in Fate's Collide? Yeah, I think that we keep... I think we keep Lysander, thank goodness. But we're getting Guzma. So, things that are rotating out, just to reiterate, are Hex Maniac, we're losing Versus Seeker, might be losing Skyla. I don't think we're losing Skyla. I think we're keeping Skyla. Anyway, somebody in the comments correct me down below. I should know this stuff, but we are going to go into a versus game. So we're going to be right back with the match. And we found a match, B. Penno with a bunch of stuff in his deck. Not really sure what we're playing against. I need to shake this cough is what I need to do. We're going to say heads, as usual. And we lost the coin flip, so he's probably going to go first. Let's see what he decides. He's going to go first. Makes sense. Let's see what our opening hand is. We have no basics, but we have a bunch of Raltses and Furlias and Octilleries. He's got a basic, so we're going to give him a card. He could be psyched with what we're playing. We are done. Man, I haven't played TCGO in general. Okay, showing me my hand again. So I guess there are some updates and stuff. Oh, good, we started. Ralts? Oh man, we actually kind of drew the shits here. We drew the nuts. It's a pretty good opening hand, honestly. I mean, so we can Lele for Bridget, we can attach, and is this... I forgot what he was playing. Zoroark. I wonder if he's playing the new Ninetales. Okay. Silent Lab. Well. That kind of sucks. We're going to Ultra Ball away Sycamore and Mallow, because we don't really want those right now. We're going to get a Ralts. so we can't play our Tapu Lele because of the Silent Lab, and we don't run a Stadium. We do run Field Blower, so it's not that bad. I guess we'll attach to this guy, and we'll end. That's kind of a bummer, because he didn't really do much. He just attached, you know. We're gonna get rid of these two here. And we're gonna get a Remoraid down so that we can draw out of our crappy hand. Maybe later if we top deck an Octillery or an Ultra Ball, then we're looking good. Probably gonna see a Beacon from him this turn. Oh, maybe not. He's doing not enough, right? Does 30, so he's doing 70. Yeah, he's just gonna Beacon. Okay. If we top deck a Rare Candy, we're really hot. We top deck Octillery, we're really hot. Oh, it's Golisopod Zoroark. Okay. This is a matchup I've actually wanted to test. I've been running a version of it myself. We probably want to keep a Choice Band on this guy. Gonna throw a double here. And we're gonna end because we don't want him having those Golisopods in his hand, really. And now we're actually a little bit boned because we don't have the... because we don't have a Stadium. So we need to find either a... we need to find a Field Blower, a... oh god. Okay, so that was... what's he gonna Field Blower? Is he just gonna Field Blower my Choice Band? And his Stadium. Sick. I hope he doesn't replace it. So he's obviously gonna do some crazy things. He's gonna find his own Tapu Lele. Maybe he's gonna Lysander, because now my Ralts can be knocked out. That would make sense, honestly, if he did that. Lele for Guzma even would work. But we've got our own Lele, which is good, so. And even just a Lele with a double, yeah, he's gonna Guzma out our Ralts here, which is fine. We don't. I mean, yeah, we did put some stuff into it, but we can Secret Spring knock out this guy pretty easily. He's going to throw Grass Energy on the Lele. Okay. And we have a Float Stone, so we can kind of do whatever we want here. Hopefully we don't dead draw. There's a Skyla. Can do that. We can Rescue Stretcher. Put a Ralts in our hand, or on the bench. And I don't think we want another Remoraid. We can always Super Rod it back later if we want it. I think we're just going to Sycamore here. And Sycamore, hopefully find a Rare Candy and a Gardevoir, and an Octillery and an Ultra Ball. We want we want a bunch of stuff. We want to start popping off right now. Alright, so we got the guy right. We got the Octillery. Do we want to Field Blow or anything? No, we don't. I think we want to Ultra Ball away our Hex Maniac and our Field Blower for a Curlia. We're going to evolve into a Curlia. And then we're going to Abyssal Hand for 2 cards. And we whiffed, as they say, so we're going to retreat in the Ralts. And we're done. So that's not a good situation for us to be in. He probably runs like 3 to 4 Guzma. He's going to Sycamore, so he is not... He's going to Sycamore, get rid of stuff. He's not running... Or he didn't Guzma, so he can't get rid of our Ralts on the bench here. What we should do now is kind of... Yeah, he's going to hit us for 110. Okay, so he's going up 2 prizes. Going to promote Octillery again. Okay. How do we want to do this? We can't Mallow, really, right? If we attach... If we attach, can we get a... So we can get a Gardevoir right here. I'm just trying to think of how we can play our hand down. So we can Gallade. Gallade. Choice Band. Let's see, we can double colorless. We can Versus Seeker for Mallow. We can play Mallow before we Abyssal Hand. So we're gonna put a Rare Candy here, and what else do we want? Probably another... Probably gonna want to start ending him soon, right? Because he's got 4 cards, he's got like 6 in hand. Yeah. We do have a Gardevoir, right? Okay. So we're gonna grab the Gallade and the Gardevoir, or the N, and we're going to Abyssal Hand. And then we're going to Rare Candy into Gardevoir. And then we're going to Premonition. And what do we want on top? We want a Fairy Energy, or do we want a double? Well, it doesn't matter. We can kind of Abyssal Hand into whatever we want here. That sounds pretty good. And then we do have a Lysander so that we can start taking big old knockouts. Maybe we should have grabbed a double, honestly. And we're just going to retreat into Gardevoir. He has no way to do 230 damage to us, so we're just going to Infinite Force him for 150. And we got the Field Blower, so that's good. So he can promote Lele, retreat into it to get a Golisopod off, I guess. What else is he going to do here? Maybe he could Beacon, that would be ideal. Because we've got the Lysander, we can take out a Golisopod or something. We do get to get a Routes down, which is pretty nice. There's the Golisopod, so he's going to retreat and he's going to do 190 to her. He's going to teammates for probably a Choice Band and another attacker. Oh, maybe a Field Blower as well. Oh, a Float Stone. Okay, so we can now do the stand-in. And there we go. So now he's doing 120. Can we knock him out this turn? So if we attach, let's see. Do we want to? So let's see. How much are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 150, right? So we're doing 150. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 150, 180 with the band. So if we find one more energy, we win, right? Let's look at our discard. So we've got a Ralts and 2 Fairy. We're gonna get 2 Fairy back in the discard here. And Ralts. We're gonna Field Blower away this guy. Then we're gonna Abyssal Hand. And we didn't find a Fairy, but we did find this guy. So, I mean, we can take a knockout on the Lele, right? Or we can end. I think we gotta end. We gotta hope that we hit a Fairy Energy. And we do. And we have a Gardevoir. That's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna Secret Spring. And if I did my math right, we should be taking a knockout here. We do have a pretty big bench, but it's not a problem, I guess. We're gonna Premonish and We have double rare candy, so we kind of want that, that. Okay. And then I'm gonna Infinite Force, and that should be the knockout. Exactly 210. Right on. Got another Artillery, got our Bridget. So, I mean, at least when he... Oh, he can probably just, Tapu whatever now. Huh. Yeah, if he finds one more energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 140. He's taking a knockout there. Of course, we can Rare Candy into a Gardevoir attach, and maybe... We have lost a lot of our energies, though. We do have another Fairy in hand, so hopefully... I wonder if he's going to Lele for another N? He's got 2 cards in... Oh, he's just getting a Wimpod out. Maybe he doesn't have an energy. Maybe he doesn't have an energy or an attacker. Versus Seeker. Okay, so he does have... Versus Seeker for teammates, probably. I think he would get probably a Sycamore and a Grass energy. Kind of wish I had a DCE. I forgot what I put on the top of my deck. Maybe DCE would have been... Oh, I put a Lele on the top. I mean, Rare Candy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have put the Ultra Ball on top so I could have Abyssal Handed into more stuff. Oh, he's grabbing a Sycamore. How many cards does he have in his deck? 28. Now he's got 21. We've got 15 because we've been drawn like a Moth. Is he really? Huh. Exact damage, huh? Alright, let's see if we can draw into our DCE. Alright, so we can Rare Candy. Out Gardevoir. We can use Secret Spring to attach a Fairy energy. And... see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's doing... What's 4 times 2? He's doing 80, right? If he attaches. I think that maybe we start swinging with Gallade. So we're gonna throw the DCE on top of the deck. Ultra Ball. And we're done. Oh shoot, maybe I should have thrown the... So now I guess I have to play a supporter, huh? Forgot about that. So we can still attach to here. I could play a Bridget and get another... I'm just going to play a Bridget and get a Ralts down. Honestly, that's a pretty good use of my thing. And then we can just Sensitive Blade for the knockout. We got a Gardevoir ready to go. He's got to take 2 more prizes. He can't really do that easily unless he Lysanders a Lele and... Oh, maybe I should end. Probably should have end. I didn't see how big his hand was. So he can take a... he can't knock out anything with this type of energy on the board. I need to load up a Gardevoir. There's an Eevee. So he is running the evolution package. Yeah, honestly, I really need to be playing the end game a lot more. I know I've got 3 ends in the deck. How many have I played? 2? No, I played all 3, so I need a Versus Seeker. How many Versus Seekers have I played? Not many, right? Just 1. Alright, so I need to find a Versus Seeker. But yeah, I need to start ending him because ending is fine for me because I can just Abyssal Hand into him. Did he attach an energy this turn is the question. So So he's taking a lot of time on his turn. Not really sure what his strategy is now. If he's going to be first impressioning me, or if he's going to... Yeah, I don't know. He's going to Guzma? He's going to Sycamore. 20 cards. I'm surprised he's not using his teammates more. He really should be. Silent Lab, okay. Field Blower, what's he getting rid of? Just my Floatstone? Okay. Is that both Floatstones? No. Sycamore. Discarding a Guzma and an N. Okay, so he did not have an energy. There he is. First impression. 120. Okay. There's a double. So I can attach a double here. Do I want an Abyssal Hand right now? Yeah, I guess I do. Do I want a Premonition before it? So I'm going to get a... So what knocks him out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So I need to get 7 on there. Or 5 and... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 150, 180. So I need to get 6 energy in between the two of us and a Choice Band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's... I would need to hit another Gardevoir, a Fairy Energy, and... Alright, I'm just gonna Sycamore. Let's see. If I Choice Band... Oh, God. Can evolve that. If he has a double and a... Let's see, I need to look at his discard, because if he has a double, a Guzma... He's used 2 Versus Seekers, so he's got another Versus Seeker. How many doubles has he used, though, is the question. 2. He can knock me out with a double and a Guzma and a Choice Band. Which I have not seen him play Choice Bands yet. So maybe he doesn't. Either way, we're just going to Premonition. Kind of have everything we need right now. Maybe a Lysander, sure. Or Ultra Ball. Lysander. Okay, done. We're not going to attach his Fairy because we don't know if we'll need it. We're just going to Sensitive Blade. So that we can 2-shot him. Maybe he has the knockout. I don't know if he does. Really, it just comes down to him. Jolteon doesn't help him. He does not have the knockout now. And we do unless he supporters us. I'd be really interested to see if he had a double in his hand, because a lot of people forget about the GX attack hitting for 150 base, so throw a Choice Band down, he can knock out Lele's. It's going to... Oh. It's going to grab another Golisopod, evolve that. It's going to Lele for Guzma. Right? He kind of has to end me, though, is the thing. Lele for Acerola, maybe. N, okay. Maybe I should have attached all that stuff. I mean, he kind of had. He knew he had to end me. And that's the game. So we can see kind of how this deck works. That was a really close game. I think I made some poor decisions partway through there. It'd be interesting. I think I'm going to go back and watch this video and see what I did wrong. We're just going to attach here. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 150. Yeah. Versus Seeker. Lysander out the Golisopod. And then we will use Infinite Force for the knockout and the game. So now you can see kind of how that deck works in a nutshell. I really think it's my top pick for all Worlds format Standard League challenges. I hope you guys feel the same. Oh god, what is all this stuff? I haven't played TCGO in so long, I have no idea what's going on. But please leave your comments with what you think in the deck down below. If you think I should be running Vulpix or maybe Diancie. My whole reasoning for not running those is I just think that the deck in the Worlds format, in a format with Versus Seeker and everything, I don't care about what you're telling me right now. I think that the deck in the Worlds format can really swing without tech card, or not, they're not even tech cards, without utility Pokemon like Vulpix and like Diancie. Diancie evolves one of your Pokemon, Vulpix puts 2 in your hand, as we saw. I just think that, you know, Versus Seeker and Skyla and Tulele and everything, primarily Versus Seeker, which we won't have in Standard going forward, I think that makes it just too easy to run without something funky like that. And also, Remoraid Octillery is just too good with Mallow, which is stuff we're keeping. So I for sure think going forward into Standard format, which is the break sets on, I think that you will be running a Vulpix or a Diancie, probably Diancie. But I think right now you don't need it, and you kind of saw why. That's actually a matchup I've been wanting to test for a while, so I'm really glad I got to get that on video for you guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, but the most important thing is that you guys take it easy, keep it steezy.